Today we are apartment hunting with Shane.
안녕하세요 여러분, NomadicMadda입니다. Hey guys, this is NomadicMadda. Holy it's been a really long time since I made a video. So the last time you guys saw me, I gave you a little apartment tour of my place down in Poseong, Jeollanam-do. But very shortly thereafter, I actually moved up to Seoul. I took a lot of footage and recorded my entire process of apartment hunting, moving, and touring my new place. So those are the next couple of videos that I have upcoming for you guys. And this is the apartment hunting video. If you're currently living in Korea or you're looking at living in Korea, there are a couple of different ways that you can rent. The two main kinds are jeonse and 월세. The first one, jeonse, is when you put down a really large down payment. Oftentimes it's like half the value of the home, and you sign a contract, but you essentially live there for free. The other option, which is more similar to Western styles, is 월세. 월세 is like a month-to-month renting system. However, in Korea, they still have larger down payments because of the old style jeonse system. So oftentimes when you're apartment hunting in Seoul, places will have between a 5 and 10 million Korean won deposit. On top of that, you'll also pay your monthly payment. A lot of times I've seen deposits of 5 million and then monthly rent will be about 650,000, or it'll have a deposit of 10 million and then rent will be more like 500,000 or 550,000. On top of that, you also have to pay something called 관리비, and what that is essentially general fees and upkeep for the apartment. So without further ado, let's get up to Seoul and see what the city has to offer.
Alright, so I'm looking to move to Seoul, but more specifically, I'm looking at Mapogu. This is because I'm going to be studying at Seogang University. Apartment number 1 is just up the road at Sinchon Station. This apartment is 7평, costs 500 a month, and has a deposit of 5 million. But including the 관리비 and average monthly bills, I was looking at about 700,000 a month. Something else you'll notice in a lot of these apartments is that they are very lived in. The realtors basically call up the current tenants at a moment's notice and say that they have someone who wants to see it, so you'll have to excuse a lot of their stuff kind of being out and about in the house. I liked that this place was on the 6th floor and really close to the subway, but I wasn't really a fan of the fact that it was up such a steep hill. I can fit in it, that's good.
It's pretty spacious.
Yeah.
So that first apartment I actually liked, however there wasn't a lot of space for any other furniture. It sort of had this odd like triangle shape layout, and one really long wall was all windows, which is awesome for natural light but terrible in winter, and it was kind of on the expensive side.
Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. So next we're going to take a jump over to Hongdae and actually kind of look down more in the party and clubbing district for this next apartment. As you can see, this apartment is really tiny at only 6평, but the monthly rent is only 470 with another deposit of 5 million. 관리비 is internet only for 30,000, and the tenant says she only pays 20,000 in bills, but I don't think that that's true. So I'm putting my monthly rent estimate at 600,000. Also, just to give you an idea of how tiny this place is, I'm standing and filming in one spot this entire time. This is looking out into the hallway, but if we take a quick spin around, you can see the feet of the tenant who's standing right next to me and how close they are to that bed there. The big mirrors help, but this place is basically a closet itself. And if you're wondering why I don't have any footage of the bathroom, it's because this girl's boyfriend was actually hiding inside and they wouldn't let us see it.
So one really interesting thing to me about the whole real estate housing market in Seoul is how fast everything moves. My move-in date was about the end of August, and I wanted to start looking at places in like June and July, and some places when I would call them, they wouldn't even show me an apartment.
Alright, oh, that's the really cool place. That's the place that I sent you, and I was like, I want to be there.
So that particular apartment, I saw it online, I fell in love with it, I sent the link to Shane, and I think he got back to me like a day later. He was working or busy or something, and when he clicked the link, it wasn't listed anymore. And at this time, I was checking Sikbang and a lot of the online real estate websites all the time. It's not like this had been listed forever. I had just caught it, and within about a day or two, it was taken. This was also an issue that we came across while filming, because I came up planning to apartment hunt Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. On Saturday, we were calling some of the people to see if we could schedule a viewing on Monday, and they actually said, forget it, call us Monday morning because maybe it'll be gone by the end of the day today. Alright, so that's 2 apartments down. Let's check out apartments number 3 and 4 and see what we got over in Ewha.
So we're gonna leave Hongdae and hop over towards Ewha Women's University Station. Apartments 3 and 4 are both in this area, which is great because it's right next to Seoul University.
So I'm actually waiting for Shane right now. We've already seen him. I took the subway and he took the scooter. It seems like everything is really tiny and really expensive. I'm hoping that I can see something today that I kind of like. There was one that was really popular, but it sounds like everybody wants to live in that place, so that might be gone by the time I see other places and then want to make a decision on Monday or Tuesday.
Alright, so here we are at apartment number 3, and I have to tell you, these people pack so much stuff into these apartments. So when you see the footage of this place, look at how many racks of clothes, closets, knickknacks, and just things this girl has managed to cram into this apartment. It's impressive.
Alright, so this apartment is notably bigger than the others at 9 Pyeong. It has the lowest rent so far at 400,000 a month, and the deposit is also only 4 million. This is actually a rooftop apartment, so because the building is a house, there is no kwanribi, and on average, the monthly bills for the year are only 55,000, so that means the total monthly rent comes out to 455.
Apparently, that's the toilet in, like, behind that door. There's a hole.
Oh, okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
A lot of rooftop units have been converted from storage sheds, which is why this one looks a little bit scary.
You want to see?
Oh,
Do you want to look?
not good.
So much stuff, oh my god.
Also, sorry my filming is so shaky, you guys. It's because I was busy trying not to trip over the millions of things this girl had managed to pack inside.
Someone's gonna die.
So one of the best features about this apartment is the fact that it's a rooftop unit, which means you get a great view of the city, plus you can put up a grill on top and have a barbecue with your friends.
So I actually really liked this realtor. He was super polite, really kind, and he had another apartment to show us that was just around the corner. So we went to check out that one with him as well.
So this apartment is definitely the biggest of the 4 at 10 Pyeong, and the base cost is about the same as the Shinchon apartment at 500,000 a month and 5 million for the deposit. However, because the kwanribi and the bills are only 50 a piece, the total monthly cost comes out to 600, which is about the same as the Hongdae apartment. It's also close to Seoul University, and the natural light was decent, but there was just one problem.
One thing I don't care for though is when the bathroom is like these see-through doors. Like people, I don't know, I feel like people can see them peeing. Okay. I'm finished! I'm actually walking past Seoul University's campus right now from the place we were just looking at the last 2. I may have found a place. It's kind of in an older neighborhood, but it seems to have a lot of charm and seems really nice. I'm still gonna see a couple places tomorrow, but basically I'm gonna go home tonight and cross off everything on my list that doesn't really hold a candle to that place in terms of price and size. So hopefully that'll cut down a lot of what we would be seeing on Monday, and maybe there is nothing. With that. I'm excited! Maybe I found the place on my first day! It's so crazy! Korean housing moves so quickly. The second apartment that we saw, the guy basically told us if you don't sign a contract for it now, it'll go to somebody else, like it'll just be gone. Fingers crossed, and let's see what tomorrow brings.
So actually later on this evening, I ended up giving the realtor a call and I signed a contract the same day. It's so crazy to me that I came up to Seoul, I looked at 4 apartments, hunted for like a day, and signed a contract. Done. So I went and put down a deposit that Saturday night and then came back on Monday evening with 2 of my Korean friends to meet the landlord. The landlord was this elderly Korean woman who was a little bit apprehensive about renting to me. I think she thought that I didn't know how to do anything here. Both of my friends had to explain to her that I've already been living in Korea for 2 years and I've been living in rural Korea for 2 years, so I've learned how to handle all these things on my own. That's about it. Came up, looked at some houses, signed a contract, done. I've got my apartment, now I just have to pack everything and haul it all up there. I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be all about my whole moving process and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, cool. Bye! Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. You can do so with the button in the upper corner there. Also feel free to check me out on Facebook, follow me on Instagram for daily pics, and follow me on Twitter for all of my awkward moments while living abroad. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye!